everybody.
Goodness me, I was just taking a picture of my matcha. I wasn't concentrating.
We're saying that Jinsey is here today, sat with her tits out to get our male audience.
You've got to do what you've got to do.
Trying to get more of a male listenership.
Ew, I don't like that.
Just kidding.
Especially for you, Craig.
We're trying to get Craig David on the podcast.
Everyone message him. No, seriously don't, because if he actually accepts to come on, then
could you
how
imagine?
Embarrassed are we gonna feel?
What do you mean? He'll be flattered.
Really?
We've been talking about Craig David on our YouTube channel since we were 18 years old.
Yes, we have loved
I'm 25 now.
Yes. The only
we've
thing
loved
I will
Craig
say,
for years and years and years and years.
Yeah,
and we've paid to go and see him live at the Nottingham Arena.
We've paid good money. We've paid good
I saw him
money
in Dubai. We've seen this guy.
We've travelled for this man.
We have.
And then, when I was stalking him recently, saw a clip and he had some white skinny jeans on with rips.
Oh no, Craig.
Oh no. And I just think that's his age showing a little bit.
Yeah, that's the millennial coming out.
Yeah. Wait, what's the older one up to the millennial? There's another one above the millennial, like older than like what our parents are. 'Cause that's Craig. What's it called? It's like boomer, isn't it? Craig's really showing that he's a boomer with the white skinny jeans with the rips in. Because obviously, in his head, he still thinks it's cool.
Oh my God.
Isn't he a baby boomer? Isn't
we always get confused. What are we?
We're on the cusp.
We
are Gen Z, but we're on the millennial cusp. And we're beyond our years, so we like to say we're
class
millennials.
ourselves as millennials. I believe 1997 is literally the turning point.
And that's when I was born. So, I'm a bit of both.
We're just in the Gen Z, but we class ourselves as millennials because, we remember house phones.
Yes.
We remember cameras. We remember a life before telephones.
Yeah, I remember
mobile phones.
Sitting there with the string phone.
Winding it.
That's fond memories of the Victorian age, isn't it?
Me too.
I remember when we first got a computer.
Same. Internet in the house.
If you actually deep that. That's
wild.
crazy. We've lived through that history.
It is true. We were really in an important time.
Sophia used to have an iPhone 3GS.
Yes, the very first one.
We were around with these times. With the Motorola's and the flip phones.
I'd love a flip phone to come back, like a proper cool.
Same. That had, if we could invent the most ideal phone, let's do it right now.
Like, remember the Snake game on the Motorola's where you were that snake?
I don't think I ever had a Motorola. I had a HTC and a Samsung.
Well, my mum had a Motorola, so I used to play it on hers.
See, my mother only have had Nokias.
Yeah, the first computer. God, what an age that was.
I know. And then you had the Windows booting it up.
Yeah.
You had to boot it up.
Boot it up.
And shut it down.
And turn it off at the wall.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut the computer down. What?
Yeah. God.
Crazy. So, we remember the simpler times.
We do remember the simpler times, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely do. So
what were you going to say? The perfect phone?
Yes. So I think the perfect phone for me is a skinny flip. Which also, when you flip out, it's touch screen because we need that accessibility. We can't just control the buttons. Not with the nails, not with the fat thumbs.
That's true.
But
I do miss the...
Do you?
Pressing.
I could never do it.
I just remember my mum would be so
1, 2,
quick.
3, 2, 2, 1, 2, same.
They knew how to use it.
Angie used it. 1, 2,
and that's where all the abbreviations came off. CULH.
God, my mum used to be crazy with the briefs.
See you later.
Yeah. But now you see,
my mum still uses briefs. I'm like, Mum,
she uses
you have
what?
an iPhone 12.
She uses what?
Like shortcuts. We don't need to text like that.
I use shortcuts.
Tomorrow is TMRW. Tomorrow.
But yeah, my mum is still so slow on the iPhone device.
Well, she's only recently, not
past couple years, I'd say.
Fiona's pretty nifty on an iPhone, but it doesn't come naturally to them.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, this is supposed to be incredibly user-friendly. You know, no one taught me how to use this phone, but I can just do it.
Absolutely.
And they really, God, how do I do this? How do I do this? It's like, God, I had to show Mum the other day how to listen to a podcast, how to follow a podcast.
Cool, blimey, Fiona, get with the times.
She listens to a podcast. No, she always listens to ours, but she knows what ours is, but she wanted to, you know,
explore.
Follow podcasts. She didn't know how to follow them because she listens to episodes and then she forgets what she's listened. She, you know, so, oh yeah, I used to love that show. I forgot about
she's forgetting.
So she wants to follow, and I had to,
yeah.
So it doesn't come naturally to them, does it?
We remember when FaceTime was invented. I think I actually remember FaceTiming Sophia for the very first time on my iPad.
We used to dine out on FaceTime.
No, but do you actually remember the first FaceTime? I feel like I do.
I don't know.
I feel like we were like, hello. I feel like, we shared the first ever FaceTime.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
We always used to get home from school. Well, I remember loads of times. I still know Cinzia's house phone number off by heart.
01159.
Who won't say it? But I know it. And I remember calling up after school.
If you started your number, I'll be able to finish it.
Well, I don't even know what mine was.
Yours was...
I know yours more than I know mine because I used to call yours. I used to call mine. Oh, I know mine.
You'd start it off?
956.
You need to say it like...
Yeah, well, we won't say the podcast anyway. I remember getting home from school and I would call Cinzia's house phone.
Yeah.
I'd say, hi, it's Sophia. Is Cinzia there? And it'd be like, oh, she's in her Italian lesson. I'd be like, she'll call you back. And then we just used to sit on the phone. Don't know what we were talking about. No. And then we progressed on to FaceTime. Yes. Sit on FaceTime all night. I don't know what we did.
You know, having your own
What were we
device.
talking about?
I lit homework.
Yeah, probably.
Science.
Revising.
Ballet. Just the many things that were consuming our brains.
Of a 12-year-old. Not even 12, 15.
Cool, blimey, to be 50. That's 10 years ago now. 11
for you.
Oh, okay. All right, so we've got our warm matches today. We've officially made the switch.
It's no longer iced coffee, iced drink season.
It's not. It's.
But so happy about it.
So happy about it. Really welcoming the season.
So excited about it.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what my theme for I'm going to take my Christmas tree seriously this year.
Okay.
So I wanted a theme because I saw a TikTok. She's like, I'm just figuring out my tree theme.
Okay.
I was
Colour
like,
theme.
Maybe I should have a theme. Mm-hmm. So got on Pinterest. What I'm going to do is red bows.
Gorgeous.
A big red bow at the top.
Lovely.
Red bows. And then maybe I'll throw in some gold.
Lovely
Red
touch.
and gold.
Gorgeous.
So cheers to that.
Can't wait to see that come to life.
Thank you. Truly festive. Right, question of the week.
Question of the week. Let's get into the episode, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. Oh, wait. I didn't ask the question of the week. Been distracted. We've not asked the question of the week.
Right, we'll take a pause. And
be right back, guys.
Of the week.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we're back with the Q of the W.
We're back. So our question of the week this week is, tell us a reason that you've been blocked.
Love this. Have I ever been blocked?
We definitely have, but I don't know.
Well, we both got blocked at the same time.
Who?
By your ex.
Oh, we did. Yeah. We were like,
and my sister.
Straight away that was. I was like, fucking hell, I haven't got time to even hang up the phone.
Yeah, let me process my feelings.
Who else has blocked us?
So that was a collective block. That was fantastic.
That was a group block, yeah.
Because, it wasn't just like a maybe blocking Soph and unfollowing me.
That was a collective.
It was I need to just rid these girls from my mind completely. And I love that for us.
Because I got to get over the love of my life.
Yeah, exactly. And I need to replace her ASAP with another blonde. That's what that was.
Okay. We must have been blocked some more, but we just don't know.
I've been blocked by most of my exes, apart from the most recent one.
Okay, well, we asked you guys what's the reason you've been blocked.
It's going to be stupid, isn't it? It better be some stupid shit, isn't it?
So, I was prank calling him too much. Because I asked for my money back.
Ooh. And you just get him blocked. Ooh, that would send me.
That would send me.
Ooh, imagine.
He was speaking to other girls. Make it make sense. He can't bear to see my face without crying. Refusing to sleep with them. New girlfriend made him. Is this a compliment?
It absolutely is.
For being too tempting.
Oh, love it. Love that. Absolutely.
His mum kept showing his new girlfriend how well I was doing without him.
Oh. Showing his new girlfriend, sorry.
That's an interesting one.
That's terrible.
Still trying to figure out why. He asked for job interview tips for my job, and I said no.
Oh God!
Because I spoke the truth. Ouch!
Ouch!
I told his girlfriend that he was cheating on her. I'd like to think it's because I'm overwhelmingly gorgeous.
That's how we think. It's a temptation one. I was too tempting. That's incredible. It's true. It's true. I was too tempting.
I was too gorgeous. I posted a pic wearing his jumper.
Oh God. What? Why would he block you? Surely he's going to want it back, ask for it back.
Another one. I'm too much of a temptation in his new relationship.
Brilliant.
Ex couldn't handle how hot I was.
Yeah, you see, it's always that glow up that they just can't handle.
Because I kept blocking and unblocking him.
Love that.
I asked him to delete my nudes. I didn't split the bill with him. I saw this thing on my TikTok last night and it was this girl saying, maybe you saw it too, like, this is what I do if a guy wants to split the bill on a first date. She was like, I have the perfect response.
I think I've seen it. Go ahead.
And so she said, she was like, if someone does this to you, like, she was like, I just start laughing and I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Like, oh, I feel so stupid right now. Like, wait, like, I thought this was a date. I didn't realize you wanted to just be friends. She was like, oh my God, wait, you want to just be friends? Like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I really thought this was like a date. And I was like, oh, that is so clever.
You really got to turn on the acting skills. So if anyone says
like, oh, like, let's split this, turn on the acting game. And
Love
go, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Like, oh, you just want to be friends? Like, I thought this was going to be a date. I was having a really nice time.
I haven't seen that TikTok.
Very clever.
Oh, that is so clever.
Yeah, that's my little pocket of wisdom that I'm passing on this week that I saw on TikTok.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Do you want to jump? I'm so embarrassed because if you start it like
the look on their face,
if you start it of like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, they think you're about to say, you know, I don't have my card, I didn't bring my card, but then you say, oh, I'm so embarrassed, like I thought this was a date, I didn't realize you wanted to just be friends.
Oh, and they'll be like,
what? Imagine someone saying that to your face.
God. My boyfriend says I have to quit my job or it's over.
Wow. ...
because of what I did. Please help.
That's blackmail.
Isn't it? What? Yes, it is. That is, that's okay. That's giving an ultimatum.
Also, here's my question. If you're making me quit my job, does that mean you're going to provide?
Well, yeah. You're supporting me financially for the rest of my life because I don't have a career. And it's not like I can just go start working again in 2 years' time. No, I might have, you know what I mean? It's okay.
I'll quit my job if you're going to pay the bills.
Absolutely. And pay for my nails and my blow dries and my makeup and take me to Sephora.
I'll have a weekly blow dry, please.
Yeah, okay. She said
nails every 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Maybe a spray tan on every Friday.
Oh, that would be... You know what? If there's one thing that
I'd like a chauffeur.
One thing I would love is a spray tan every week.
So would I.
Mine's disintegrated so fast. I had to bronze my entire chest and hands today.
My hands are white like the snow.
Ghouly. Okay, this is a long one, but I desperately need your help.
Sidetrack. I bought Britney Spears' book.
Brilliant.
So excited to read
Brilliant.
it. If anyone's read it, guys, let me know.
Well, you know, she got 1 million sales in the first week.
Well, yeah, because everyone's like, this is... So I was at the hairdresser.
Imagine that amount of sales.
Crazy. I was at the hairdresser's and he said, oh, I've just finished Britney's book.
Really?
I was like, oh my God, I literally bought it yesterday. And he said it was amazing. Because this is like this is like her.
Yeah. This is her.
And apparently it's incredible. So I've bought that yesterday.
Okay, great.
So I'll let you know how that goes, guys. Anyway, back to the dilemma.
Right. This is a long one, ... But I desperately need your help. I've listened to the podcast every Wednesday since I can remember.
Aww.
And I've never had to write in until now. And I could desperately do with some advice.
Oh, we're here to the rescue. Let's sort this out.
Here we go. Me and my boyfriend Brian have been together for 8 years.
Wow.
Since I was 16. Oh, side note. Your phone's on 80%.
Yes, I know it is.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's really funny. Usually it's on 6%
I know.
At this time in the morning.
Because I went to Nottingham, remember, and I found my good charger, which is so quick.
Yes.
So now I just zoop
in the morning.
Because I had this anyway, no one cares. But anyway.
Yeah.
I've got charged for once.
Well, brilliant. Thank God for that. Right. So I've been with him for 8 years since I was 16.
So
I'm
she's
now 24.
Wow.
Okay. He is my absolute best friend. We can't wait for our future together. And we have recently started viewing houses together.
Because it's incredibly serious.
So yeah, this is like we are together. You know what? 16 to 24. And if you're still going strong at 24,
if you're still going strong and being like, yeah, let's get a house, then like, this is it, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a great relationship and hardly ever argue. Over the last few months, we've been struggling not living together. Sometimes he doesn't come over until late and I feel that he doesn't really prioritize me, but I want him to do what he wants, not because he feels that he needs to see me, but see me because he wants to.
Yes,
yeah, like nothing worse than being like...
You don't want to tell your boyfriend to come and see you.
You don't want to have to tell your boyfriend to see you for the quality time and like come round at like 7.
You want him to want to do that.
You want him to want to like go for dinner, even if it's, you know, just a Nando's, a McDonald's, a drive-through, something. Just, you know, just for a bit of quality time. Instead of coming around at 11:30, we're going to sleep at 12.
Yeah.
I feel like nothing has changed in 8 years and I need our next chapter in our lives. I kept this to myself, how I was feeling. I feel that we are sometimes not a team. However, over the last year, I've started to get these feelings for someone in my work. Well, that escalated very quickly.
God.
That escalated very quickly.
Right.
So you've been feeling a little bit like, oh, are we progressing? Are you bothered kind of vibe?
You're wanting to live together because you feel like that will squash a lot of the arguments that you have if you're arguing about not having quality time and him not coming over. It's kind of like, well, when we move in together, that won't be an issue. So you're thinking like you're keen to make that next step. You know, it's nice when a relationship's got momentum and it's moving. And if you've been together for 8 years because you were together so young, it gets a little bit like,
and you've never lived together.
What are we going to do next? Like, are we going to take that next step? Like, I can see how it's nice when it has momentum and it's moving.
And then especially, you know, fair enough if you're not moving in together straight away, but the fact that he's not even like putting in that effort to like see you for an extra couple hours on an evening, that's frustrating because you don't want to force someone to want to see you.
You want them to want to.
It's like when a man buys you flowers. I don't want to tell you to buy me flowers because
it defeats the point.
It defeats the whole point of the sentiment. Yeah. Like flowers, if I've asked you to buy me flowers and you got me flowers, I don't want the flowers. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? Like I want you to just buy me flowers. Like I want you to just buy me a Chanel bag.
Men can send flowers from prison. So like you can come home with some flowers.
Sister. Yeah, you preach it, sister. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, so we've been having these blah, blah, blah. I've started to get these feelings for someone at work.
Right, okay.
Who is 39. Lol. Nothing wrong with that. 10-year age gap. Listen, I'm dating Craig David.
Yeah.
You know, he's in his 50s. You know, I'm here.
No, he's 49, isn't he?
Oh.
What did we say he was?
42.
Don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, and I'm only a 21-year-old female, so...
I'm literally 18.
Yeah. Let's call him Johnny.
Johnny. God, Johnny's back.
I know.
God, I'm not ready to hear about Johnny again.
Okay, anyway, it started out completely friendly and over time things got a bit flirty. I've never ever had my head turned before, so I was completely surprised in myself.
Yeah.
I started finding excuses to see him more or message him more about work.
Okay.
And the conversation started carrying on for longer. To eventually we were texting each day.
About what?
About what?
Spreadsheets.
And we were so close to actually meeting up. Okay.
So you've had a real head turn, haven't you?
Yeah. Like imagine your boyfriend was texting a female from work every day and almost meeting up with her.
Outside of work.
Oh my God. So he's going to make you quit. Oh God.
Yeah.
God.
I
just remember what the title of this
subject
was.
line is.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
okay. How does he find out? Well, I mean, we're going to find out. Right.
She didn't cover our tracks.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I never met up with him outside of work as I couldn't go through with it, but I did really, really want to.
Wow.
I felt excited, like a new person. That's what new love does
That's what
to
gets you. It's a drug.
It's a drug.
It's a drug.
It's the spike in the
serotonin.
in the hormone.
It's like it gives you new life again.
Yeah,
You're like, I forgot what this felt like, you know, to be
someone
in
to
something.
be making effort.
Yes.
And someone who's wanting to see me. Like I've not felt that want and desire from my boyfriend
and also
in 8
just
years.
like a new conversation, a new voice, a new name to say. Like it's new. And it's
all
exciting.
Of a sudden, we're trying a red lip for work. I'm trying out a new bronzer. I'm
got a little
curling my
pencil
hair.
skirt. Maybe I've bought a push-up bra.
Yeah,
you know.
I bought the new nipple bra from Skims. You know,
Skims.
I'm really going all out.
Yeah.
Look at her nips.
Yeah,
You know,
what, that shirt.
Is it cold in here? You know, he's asking all
Someone
those
got
questions.
the aircon on.
And you're going, no.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, all right.
These erect nipples. But, you know, it's all making you excited.
Yeah, it's new, it's fun. And you've not maybe had fun in your relationship in a while.
Okay, so yeah, I felt excited like a new person. We always deleted messages.
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged.
Cuff me, officer.
Take me now.
Okay. And one night, Johnny had saved 2 messages. What? Wait a second. Sorry. So when they say they're flirting, Sophia, this is the type of convo they're having, yeah? So I felt so guilty. Wait, whoa, I've lost my fucking place. So we always deleted the messages. And one night, Johnny had saved 2 messages that were about what... is this Snapchat?
It's got to be.
Because I think you could...
What 39-year-old is using Snapchat?
No, but I think, can't you like save
That's a
certain
boomer.
messages? You could, yeah, he's a boomer.
Yeah.
You can save certain, can't you? I've not had Snapchat since I was 16.
Neither have I.
Okay, anyway. He had saved 2 messages.
What's he saying?
That were about what we would do if we met up and what our fave sex positions were. So you two are like, this is sexual
I
tension.
thought you were talking about pie charts, spreadsheets, flow charts,
This is
stocks.
This is sexual talk.
What?
Shit.
I thought you were trying to discuss like work chat with a bit of flirting, not your favorite sex positions.
Yeah. So you two are like, so that's what it is. It's like when you two meet up, it's sex.
It's sex.
That's why
I thought it was going to be a cup of coffee.
That's why you're getting a bit scared.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, well, if I meet her, we're snogging.
We're having sex.
We're having sex in his car, wherever in the
wherever. Wherever.
Whenever.
To be together.
Right. Oh, shit.
Shit. God, you little rascal.
You rascals. Do you know what? I'll live for the excitement. You know, if this is going to get you out of your 8-year relationship.
If this was a guy, oh my God, we'd be putting him on the cross.
This is terrible. This is borderline cheating.
But we support... This is the girls' bathroom. We're here for the girls.
No, but what we're here for you realising that this 8-year guy is probably not for you, right? Anyway,
let's keep going.
Reading.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so you guys were talking about if we met up, what sex we're going to have, where we're going to have the sex, shit like that. The next messages, which didn't save, were me saying how bad I feel and that we couldn't do all that. Right, okay, so he's just saved the like sexual ones.
Yeah, that's very convenient.
But really, when you give it context, you were like, no, this is bad. I've got a boyfriend kind of thing. Okay. Anyway, that same night, here we go. Anyway, that same night, my boyfriend started to get a vibe something was off with me and went on my phone to see these texts. Oh, shit me. I mean, there's just nothing you can do.
There's nothing. Hand it over.
If I had a boyfriend and he went on my phone and it said, what's your favourite? We were discussing these
I'll just leave. I'll walk myself out.
I'll pack my bags. He was devastated, but he asked me to talk it through what had been going on. I told him the whole truth about everything, how I was feeling, and that I feel like messaging Johnny was filling a hole I had been missing from him.
No pun intended.
And it was, yeah, literally.
Just really no.
Right, literally. And it was nice to feel so wanted and interested in.
Yes.
Bearing in mind, Johnny was married. Oh my God, Johnny.
Fucking hell.
Fuck me, John. Johnny boy. Fucking hell.
Right.
Bearing in mind, Johnny was married and said he felt the same. So I think we've just both... So Johnny was also missing something.
But then you both kind of felt like quite guilty.
Yeah, so it's like...
You were both feeling lonely in your relationships.
Yeah. And then it's like you were talking about all the stuff you were going to do, but you two were both a bit scared to act on it.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So you're explaining all this to your boyfriend.
Yeah, so Johnny said he felt the same. So I think we both got carried away in a fantasy thing. We know nothing would have materialised further. I mean, do you?
Do you?
Because
I don't.
if this went on for a couple more weeks, I think you'd be in the back of Johnny's car.
So do I. I think he'd have his disco stick out.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. So yeah, we know nothing would have materialised further and we could never be together seriously. My boyfriend took it really well. He trusts that nothing else happened and actually apologised.
Your boyfriend's cheated on you
for
as well.
taking me for granted. So you're talking about it and it's saying, like, I'm sorry for taking you for granted.
I'm sorry. If my boyfriend
she said I was shocked.
Caught these messages and he said, it's okay, I would go, you fucking cheated on me, haven't you? You've cheated as well.
That's what I would.
That's where my head goes. I'm like, what the fuck have you done? Let me see your phone.
Because our relationship was so bad that it took me to the point to be talking sexually with a colleague who was 39, right? That's how bad our relationship was. So like, obviously it's not all sunshine and rainbows for you too. So like, what are you getting up to when you're just coming around to mine at 11:30? Who have you been smooching in the office?
Okay, so he took it very well and he apologised.
Oh, so she's saying
because he hasn't been showing you enough attention.
Yeah, because you explained to him, like, I feel like you've been taking me for granted. Obviously, it's quality time thing. I was shook. He's the loveliest boy ever. He was very upset with what I had done and even told his bloody mother. I mean,
well, there's no coming back now.
You know, when things that you got to speak to someone, can't cope, lol. But I don't blame him. His mum said I am like a daughter to her, and everyone makes mistakes, and we will get through this blip. Oh, wow, that's nice.
Okay, God, cheers, Mum.
A few weeks went by, and I kept my distance from Johnny at work, but I couldn't help myself.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah, there's something that I unblocked him. And I sent a text.
Oh, no.
Wow. We texted about how it has to be like this now. And we can't text, but I wish we could. I then reblocked him and deleted the texts. For fuck's sake. My boyfriend went on my watch. Apple Watch to see the texts were still on there. Oh, shit, the Apple Watch incriminating people. Shit.
God, this is your reminder, everyone. Clean your Apple Watches.
He completely lost it. I said he cannot trust me working with him and he now wants me to quit. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, is this not a breakup? You know,
he obviously still wants to be with you.
I know he loves you very much, but does he not need to realize that he can't be treated like this? Do you know what I mean? Because like if this was Sophia, if her boyfriend was sexually messaging someone and then he apologized, you moved on, I'd be like, okay, brilliant, second chance, that's lovely. And then you're telling me a few weeks later you're finding the same messages.
Yeah,
that is. Yeah. I'd be like, now it's like wake up time.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. But he obviously loves you very much. That he's thinking, God, what can we do? She can quit her job.
Yes.
But then it's like, is she not just, are you not just going to fill the hole?
Is there not going to be someone else? It's tricky because obviously you guys have been together for such a long time. And especially when the people, his mum is saying like, if everyone goes through blips, you guys will get through. And it's that on that line, isn't it? Of like, because you've not physically slept with this guy or kissed him, it's
justifiable,
maybe forgivable, because it's like, oh well, she hasn't slept with him, it was just messages, like people.
And then she explained to me it's because she was lacking this from me, and you're kind of like, well, if I give her what she wanted, then I'm good. You know what I mean?
It's like that micro cheating, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, so he said, I want you to quit.
Fuck.
Since I blocked him, I had a word with myself and I said, I can't be doing this to my boyfriend. And I had started to move on from him. But Brian just doesn't believe me. There is clearly some issues going on with us. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to be texting this other guy. Okay, so you're realizing, okay,
why am I acting
like this? Am I fulfilled? No. I really do not want to quit my job. Like, I love it so much and have such an amazing career ahead of myself. I promised to not speak to him, see him at all in my work, and I have kept my promise, as hard as it is. I mean, it be
still
hard?
Want him?
Yeah, exactly, Sophia. It shouldn't be hard.
You don't. I don't feel as though you regret building this relationship with Johnny
because he's so forgiving. Like, I'm sorry, if I had a boyfriend who was letting bad behavior slide, I'm just going to reoffend. If he's just going to forgive me, that's just how it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're letting your boyfriend cheat on you and you're just forgiving him, he's going to think, sick, I can do that again, and she's going to forgive me. Like, it's that kind of same vibe, isn't it? But my boyfriend isn't having it since those texts. He doesn't trust me and I don't blame him. I feel like I'm choosing my job over my boyfriend, but I do not want to quit at all. I know this is just a crush with an older guy, but I do think about him all the time. And I know he feels the same about me, but nothing serious would ever happen. I mean, I feel like the two of you need to just get it out.
What happens at the work Christmas party? That's around the corner. You guys are going to be snogging.
That is a recipe for fucking disaster.
In the file cupboard.
Shit. Alcohol-fueled, sparkles, glitz and glamour. Christmas break on the horizon. We are snogging. Okay?
You are definitely snogging.
But
no one's going to be in the office for 2 weeks.
Right.
It's dark.
Don't have
cozy.
to deal with it till the new year.
We're after hours. Come on,
it's happening.
You're defo snogging at that Christmas party.
But regardless, would I be feeling like this if I was truly happy with my boyfriend? Okay, so now she's reflecting. She's thinking, okay, is the relationship even right? I am so confused. Do I quit my job or stay and my boyfriend might potentially break up with me? That is it. Over
and out.
Yeah, okay.
Yikes. Okay, lot to unpack here.
Yes, okay. I mean, I don't want you to quit your job. It's, you
Me
said
neither.
this is your dream job. You've got great prospects in this career. I don't want you to quit a job over a boy.
No.
Regardless of how long or if he, anything. I don't want anyone quitting no careers, no jobs because of relationship stuff.
No.
It's the same as like, I don't want girls to ruin their friendships over boys.
Yeah.
Especially in our 20s.
It's under the same umbrella.
It is. Like, you're 24, you're not ruining your career right now.
If you were 56, you had 4 grown-up kids, you'd be married to this guy for 30 years, and he said, babe, quit the job. I'd say, fucking take it and quit.
Yeah.
But no.
No, we're not no. We're not quitting no jobs.
So...
Because I just think... okay, yeah, I can quit my job. I can make you happy for the meantime, Brian.
Fix this patch.
Fix. I can, kind of fix this patch for a little bit, but then the paranoia is going to set in for you again when I get a new job.
Yeah.
And there's attractive guys at this new job.
Yeah.
And
what happens then?
Are you going to miraculously trust me?
Yeah.
No.
The quitting your job isn't going to solve anything. It's not going to solve anything for him because there's sexy guys everywhere, and it's not going to solve anything for you because you're just going to just going to resent your boyfriend because he made you quit your job.
Exactly. It's not solving.
It's not a solution,
especially if you get a new job and you hate it. You know that now all of a sudden you resent your boyfriend. You know, resentment ruins a lot of relationships. You know, when like. Just resentment is one of the truest poisons.
Yeah. Truest poisons.
Don't know where that came
truest
from.
Poisons.
Do you know? Do you not? I didn't say it like that.
Poisons. Truest poison.
Truest poisons.
Poisons. It's the truest poisons. Okay, truest poison. Mm-hmm.
No, but do you not agree? Like resentment.
Yeah, that will ruin a relationship. Yeah, for sure. It's truest poisons. But you know, I think we need to look inward.
And that's what you're starting to do. You know, you're asking us, do I even would I be doing this if I was fulfilled? You know, all of those questions.
You know, you have sabotaged, you have self-sabotaged a little bit here by getting involved with this guy at work.
Yeah, so let's think. Is this subconsciously, do you think she's trying to get out? And you know, when you're like too scared to, I mean, in our experiences anyway, when we've wanted to get out of a relationship, we'd rather them just break up with us because we're scared shitless.
Just break up with me.
You know, and we would say all that. So are you just acting like this to drive him away?
You know, when it's like you wanted to get caught, you wanted me to find out,
right? Because you just want the easier way out. You want them to be angry at you, so that there's not that like, you know, true sadness. You know, I mean, there is still sadness. Do you know what I mean? But it's more anger based.
Yeah, I mean, it's complicated. I think that you're definitely at a crossroads in your relationship. Do you really want to be with this guy or not? Because your head is easily turned. You've not just like fancied a guy at work. Everyone fancies someone at work, of course, but like you've taken it much, much further than that. And it's progressed much beyond like eye candy in the office. Yeah. And, you know, you had that first when you got caught and your boyfriend forgave you. And rather than feeling like, oh my God, what was I doing? That was so stupid. I nearly lost everything. Thank God it went no further. Right. This has made me realize how much I love and value my boyfriend. I was being, because everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does shit. They think, why the fuck did I do that? Granted, like what his mum said about a blip and all of that. Yes. But then I think when you obviously then went, you were feeling more like, but I still want Johnny. I still want him. I'm still thinking about him. Like that kind of speaks volumes, I think. And shows that you're missing something with your boyfriend. You know, you guys have been together for a long, long time. You've 24 now. Like you've grown up so much. The world is so like you were last single when you were 15, for God's sake, and now you're a 24-year-old girl in your prime, loving life, in your career that you love. Like you've got a bit of money to go out at the weekends. Like
it's the frontal lobe also is approaching.
The frontal lobe is about to be fully developed.
And I think what it sounds like is that he's such a nice guy. Like he sounds like there's nothing really wrong with him. He's so lovely and he's so nice and
he loves me.
He loves me so much, and we could buy that house. Yeah, you know, and I know what my future would look like, and I feel like you were kind of thinking about that, thinking, okay,
do I want that? Do
what
I not?
Want? You know, I don't really have a reason to break up with him because he's so lovely, and his mum loves me. She calls me her daughter. You know, shit.
because
like that.
very often like relationships can just coast.
Yeah.
And then there'll be,
and that's what she was saying.
There'll be
really.
like, there's landmarks in relationships, right? There's significant moments when you are forced to stop and like reevaluate. And I think you guys talking about buying a house together, that's a moment where you're then thinking, okay, well, I'm not fucking stupid. If I'm going to buy a house with this guy, I'm pretty signed up. Yeah, you can sell a house and move out and whatever, but like you're taking me to the very, it's not, you wouldn't move in and buy a house someone you weren't sure about. Like it makes you stop and think like, okay, do I want to do this or do I not? And
you
maybe
found that escape through
subconsciously,
Johnny, I think.
Maybe you've been thinking, oh, I don't know, like panicking a little bit. Like, do I want to do that? I don't know. Like, what, I'm never, this means maybe I'm never going to do this ever again or have a first date ever again. Or, and you've
I'm only 24, am I meant to be
doing this yet?
Am I, what, we're going to have a fucking baby in 2 years?
Yeah,
like,
it's made you look at things and maybe without you even realizing. And that's why you've entertained this whole work Johnny guy because you've maybe been panicking a little bit.
Yeah. I think, quite simply, you've just run your course with your Brian and there's nothing wrong with that. And like I said earlier, he's a lovely guy. He's not really done anything wrong. Yes, our relationship's a little bit stale right now, but like he's still lovely and still treats me really nice, right? So it's kind of hard. It is hard to break up with someone who's really nice to you, right? So, and that's a hard realization to... It can take years.
Yes.
Especially in an 8-year relationship. It could take you fucking 3 years.
Yeah. That's not ending overnight.
No, to realize this is not my person. And I think this whole Johnny thing has just sped it up.
Yeah.
You've proved to yourself twice now that you're not 100% for your boyfriend.
No.
And that is fine. Let's just put him out his misery and let's have a great time in our 20s.
I think so.
Yeah?
New Year's coming up.
Listen, I'm glad you've not bought that house yet.
Like, you can have a snog at the Christmas party, Break up with your boyfriend now. You can have a snog at the Christmas party.
Fuck Johnny's wife.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
No.
Let's think about Johnny's wife a little bit.
I forgot Johnny was married.
But listen, if Johnny leans in, what are you going to do? Pucker up your lips and snog him.
It's a good time. This is a message for all. It's a great time to break up with your boyfriends because we're on the cusp of a new year.
It is. If you're thinking about it, do it now. Pre-December as well.
Pre-December.
Because you can have that Christmas day. Oh, just lovely.
It's party season. Everyone's so sociable in December. Like everyone wants to go out. And
we've at least got a work Christmas party.
We've at least got a work Christmas party.
We've got snogs to get snuggled.
And we can start the new year, cutting that dead weight.
Because,
find
you're
someone
going to
in time for
be
Valentine's Day.
semi-healed by January if we do it now.
Yeah.
If we're doing it in January, we might not be healed by March. We're already, we've missed out on a couple of months there.
When we could have been thriving.
Yeah. And I want you to be partying it up.
Absolutely. This party season.
So
good luck with that. I think you've been through it. You've had temptations, you've acted on them, and it's time to look at inward.
And Johnny, he was merely a tool.
This is Cinzia's favourite line. It was merely a tool to help you realise you didn't need to. He was just a tool to help you realise.
Yeah, because you're not going to marry Johnny. He's got kids.
Right.
We're 24. He's a father. Johnny's married. Johnny is worse because he took vows, okay? If his wife only knew the things he was saying to you about what he would do to you. Fucking hell.
Yikes.
Whoa. Hold your horses.
Hold the horses, guys. Hold the phone.
Subscribe. You better subscribe.
Please. You better subscribe. Down the lens. This channel will crash and burn if you don't subscribe.
I can see a lot more of you watch the video than are subscribed. That's just the stats.
And that is rude.
So subscribe.
Please, it's the button. It's free, helps us out a lot, and it's a good time for everyone involved, okay? Just push the button.
Thank you.
Push the button.
And then let me know.
Okay, sticking with the theme of work romance.
Absolutely.
We've got sleeping with the boss's son. Yikes.
You know what this reminded me of straight away?
What?
Wild Child. Freddie.
Oh.
Because that's the headmaster.
Freddie.
And the headmaster's son. And everyone fancied Freddie. Everyone wanted to snog Freddie.
God. Where's Freddie now?
Ooh,
Alex
he was in Beastly.
He was in Beastly. That was so good.
Scared me.
I loved that.
And then he that was
kind
like
of trailed off.
His last kind of thing. Unless he's been in some, stuff we've just not
been aware of. Okay, so her dilemma is, the phrase "don't shit where you eat" makes my toes curl.
Don't shit where you... I've never heard that phrase before in my life.
Have you not?
Never heard that phrase. What does that mean?
Don't shit where... I mean, it's not something that's really in my
everyday don't dialect. Shit where you eat. What does that mean?
I think it's this similar... Let me get the official Google.
Yeah. I've genuinely
But it's like, don't shit where you eat. Like, don't...
Is that like, don't be a prick to your mum?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know what I mean? Like she gave you life.
No. The expression, right, the official Google explanation is, this expression refers to doing anything that would jeopardize something important or essential to you. A common example of shitting where one eats is engaging in a romantic affair with a co-worker.
Oh, God, so that's shitting where we're eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're jeopardizing your work.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? So it's jeopardizing things.
They said, but lying to your roommate or stealing from friends also fits this expression.
Stealing from friends?
Yeah, so just don't like...
It's like about your relationships.
Yeah. Don't shit
the
on like...
The mum analogy makes sense.
Don't shit on stuff that you need to keep good, basically.
So the mother analogy does
not being a prick
sense.
to your mum. Yeah,
Don't shit where you eat. That's your mother.
So,
okay.
It makes my toes curl, that phrase, but somehow I'm doing exactly that. Help.
Okay.
God, where to start? She's put, in June, I went to a charity event with my new job. At this point, I'd only been working at this company for a month. There were 6 of us at the table, a few girls from work, the CEO, his wife, and his son. My friend Sarah was also at the table. She said straight away that the son, Brian, was giving me the eyes.
Oh, how fun.
I literally thought nothing of it until the end of the night, where I'm wound up sat next to him and his hands are stroking my leg underneath the table.
Whoa.
Anyway,
in front of the
my God, this went from 0 to 100. Anyway, one thing leads to another and we end up sleeping together.
He knew what he was doing with
I
those
go
leg
into
strokes.
work the following Monday mortified, literally convinced myself that the CEO would have found out. But by the grace of God, he seemed none the wiser.
He's not telling his dad that, is he?
Cut to October. We're talking every day and have met up a few times, always ending up on each other's bed.
Love
Blimey.
it. Love it.
I like Brian, but I'm by no means head over heels. Nonetheless, I'm really enjoying this talking stage and just seeing where things go.
Yeah.
My question is, if it's nothing serious, should I call it quits to save any embarrassment of the CEO finding out? Or should I carry on living my life and not to worry about it? Help. For context, I'm 24 and he's 26.
That is it.
That's it. Lovely,
That's
short
all
and
we've
sweet
got.
to the point.
Shit.
So,
but you're having a nice time.
Sleeping with the boss's
you
son.
know, but obviously
it's risky.
It is, but equally, is he going to be angry at you or his son? Right?
So true.
I think he'll be angry at his son because... You know,
and also like what son
bought his
is
son
telling their dad who they're sleeping with, you know? It's he probably would never find out
unless he found out through other ways. He's not telling
unless he catches you in the act, you know, that type of shit. I can't imagine how he would find out because I don't know what his son's going to go, oh, I've been sleeping with someone, by the way, Dad. Thought you might like to know. I think
there's high chance that he will never find out.
So do I.
If you two either progressed onto a relationship, then I think he'd be kind of happy.
Yeah.
Because we've been building this bond. We're an official now. You know, it's not just casual. It's like, I'm now part of the family, babes.
Yes.
Give me a promotion.
Hey, Dad. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to have a piece of this pie one day. Marrying into this. Let's build this empire.
Into the company.
Yeah. Let's sell these computers, you know?
Yeah.
Or if you guys just fizzle out, he's not going to tell his
None
dad,
the wiser.
is he?
No.
He's going to go, by the way, I've been sleeping with Sarah 4 times a week.
But then equally, on the other hand, you know, if you say that you're not head over heels, this guy, you're not too bothered.
Yeah.
Like, if it is giving you a bit of anxiety,
Yeah.
a little bit of like, oh,
if you
fuck.
think it's
you
a
know,
risk,
what happens if it's like, oh, the CEO, you know, who wants to meet you in his office? You're then going to be thinking, oh my fucking God, he knows.
shit
Like,
yourself.
you're almost like now waiting to get caught. Like, that's,
Yeah.
for some people, I feel like they would thrive off that and they would
Yes.
love that
A bit of
drama.
pressure.
But other people probably it could just start to cripple them.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you can't be bothered to have that like little bit of like, oh fuck, you know,
Yes.
should I be? Then I would just call it quits.
Yes.
And you've had a bit of fun. Let's leave it there.
But then we could keep the fun
But then you
going.
could keep if you
know,
if you want
it's-
to.
when you're
Literally,
having-
I think either way you're fine.
When you're having fun, it's very hard to put an end to the fun.
to call it quits.
Because you're having a nice time.
Yeah.
But then if we're thinking with our heads, yeah, okay, no, I love my career, don't want to take any risks. I'm going to cut this off.
But you're right. I think he would be angry at the son, not you. You're
and
just a
also,
girl
like,
at work.
You're like dating.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going out on nice dates. It's not just super casual. Like you're building I can't believe you're stroking the leg at the table like that.
know.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Not here, please.
I know, but like your dad is there.
Maybe
And
it's a
his
bit
wife.
of like a kink for him.
Yes.
A bit of like a
I hope
fantasy
he
for
doesn't
him.
do this regularly.
Well, that's another thing.
You know, with the colleagues, and it's like this
with the new
kinky
colleague.
thing that he's like, oh, I sleep with my dad's employees,
And he doesn't know.
Yeah, I think you're all right for now.
Yeah. You're all right either way,
Like,
I think.
your other colleagues know? Surely.
I don't know. I feel like no. I
No
feel like
one
she's keeping it
knows.
hush hush.
Oh God, yeah. Because I guess once it gets out to one of the colleagues,
Then it's going to spread like wildfire.
then it spreads, and then it will be whispers, and then it will get back to him.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Proceed
But
with
then-
caution.
Equally, you two could fall in love, and then you just
You're not doing anything
No.
wrong. It's not against the
I mean,
law
but-
to sleep
but-
with the boss's son.
But are you? Is that a HR issue? I don't know.
I don't think so.
You don't?
The son doesn't work at the workplace.
Yeah, that's true.
You could have met him on a night out and
That
fallen
is
madly
true.
in love, and then later you find out that he's the
That
son
is true.
of.
It's worse to sleep with the boss, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like power
That's-
dynamics and
yeah.
shit like that. It's a
Yeah.
whole other can of worms.
Yeah, it is. You're
But
so
this is
right.
the boss's son. He's just
Yeah.
a guy on the street.
Yeah, totally. We could have met him on Tinder.
Exactly.
You know, we're all in the same city.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're all
this
the
is
same
innocent.
age bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, he's attractive. What am I meant to
And he's
do?
a sexy guy. What's a girl to do?
Okay, here we go. Am I in love with my best friend? Or are my friends convincing me that I am?
Because they love the friends to lovers story like
you know, we
hers.
all love a friends to lover
We're all rooting for it,
romance,
aren't we?
aren't we?
Okay.
Yeah, so this actually makes a lot of sense. Hi girls, I need your help because my brain is completely not doing all right. It has been in a constant state of confusion for weeks now. For context, I'm in a group of 15 girls.
15? God.
Who have all been together since we were 14.
How do you navigate that? Jesus.
I know, we are now 21. There are obviously a smaller group of girls that I would call my closest friends.
Yeah.
And then there are my two best friends, one being a girl, Susan, and the other being a boy, Brian.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in this big group. There's boys and girls, but your best friend is Susan and Brian. Susan and Brian used to have a thing for each other back when we were younger. And there has been nothing there between them for a while. Whoa, okay. We have been in the same huge friendship group of boys and girls ever since we were young. So have always known each other, and they completely fizzled out and are just purely good friends now.
Okay.
So there's no issues there. From this time of me being the mediator between the two, Brian and I became very close. And as we have gotten older, he has progressed into my bestest friend.
Wow.
So you and Brian kind of started that bond when you were mediating him through his relationship with Susan and all that. Brian and I talk every single day, and we go out with all of our friends most weekends.
Lovely.
Recently, we've been seeing each other one-on-one more often, as he has been going out less on Saturdays. So to compensate, one of us will drive over to each other's area to catch up every couple of weeks. We live about 40 minutes from each other. This is a friendship.
This is a true friendship, yeah.
Now my friends freaked out at the thought of this because we never used to do it.
Right.
Right, so they're thinking, whoa, you two.
Changed here.
You two are spending, you're driving 40 minutes to go see him and he's driving 40 minutes to go
Since
see
when? You two were never like that.
It's giving relationship. Okay, so my friends are freaking out at the thought of this because we never used to do it. When we were in school or would be seeing each other every weekend, not, a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Excitedly, they would call it a date and carry on like friends do. As we continued to have these catch-ups, their excitement would express to, oh my God, you are in love. And when are you seeing your boyfriend again? Right, so
they're rooting for you guys. Listen, they want this to happen.
I'd be making those comments too.
So would I.
Obviously, I was fine with all these comments. We just laugh it off saying, guys, we're just friends. Mm-hmm. And honestly, all these captures were just like, we're friends. There was never any flirting. There's no sexual tension at all. So I'm not lying when I say that we are actually just friends.
Right. Okay. What's the problem then?
Right, what's the problem? I know we are both experiencing this noise coming from my friends. Okay, so he's getting it in his ear
as well.
Yeah, coming from my friends as well as his friends, as I've been asked by the boys. So what's happening between you and Brian? No. And he has overheard my friends saying to me, can you just get with him already? And things like that. But we always just brush it off.
You obviously must look really good together.
I know. You must be really just like compatible.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than a friendship foundation.
No.
But we always just brush it off and laugh and have never addressed anything with each other. Okay. So you've not had the chats like, oh God, what do you think about that?
What's all this talk about us being a couple?
Yeah. I don't feel any nervous or sexual energy around him, and I'm not really attracted to him. Right. But why can't I stop thinking about him 24/7? Don't get me wrong, he's not a bad-looking guy. I'd say he's one of those average-looking brunettes with a great body.
Never hurts.
Bit of habit never hurts. He's got an amazing personality. He's kind, he's funny, he's smart, he's gentle, and I can tell he truly cares about me. Hence being my best friend. I mean, it sounds like an all-rounder guy.
Yeah, sounds like a smoke show.
He does sound like a pure smoke show.
He does.
He's got a great body, average looking face, brunette, kind, gentle, smart, loving, funny. Yeah. However, over the past few weeks, he has been in my every thought. You're in love, girl.
Oh my God.
I wake up thinking about him and I go to sleep thinking about him.
That's when you know.
Are you fantasizing like kissing and sexy time?
I don't feel like she is.
Or what are you thinking about?
Because she said that she's not attracted.
Right. So what are you just thinking about him as a That's sweet.
And what it could be or what it is or your dynamic.
Oh no, listen, yes. Sorry. When I go to sleep, he is in the scenario that I think about. I've pictured us having sex multiple times.
So you fancy him.
Yeah.
Yay.
Classic. Visualizing what it would be
Classic way to fall to sleep.
Absolutely. So I've pictured us having sex multiple times and it does excite me. There we go.
Well then.
As I see it like one of those best friends have sex and then fall in love type rom-coms. Listen, you're in
We all want it. We all want it.
We all want the fantasy and you've got it right there, girl. In front of you, right? Fucking hell. Even though I wouldn't say I'm sexually attracted to him, you are. You don't fantasize about having sex with person.
But you're not sexually attracted to.
Surely that's not a thing. That can't you can't. That's impossible. If I looked at a man and went, "Oh, sorry, not for me,"
I'm
not fantasizing him. Like, no. So, like, I'm just confusing myself. Why am I saying I'm not attracted to him, but fantasizing?
You're confusing me as well.
Yeah, you're confusing me as well. But then when I think about it too much, it would be such a shame to ruin a friendship like ours. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, we could do it, but then friendship is in jeopardy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it would never be the same if we ever slept together or had a relationship together.
Yeah, you can't go back.
Yeah, and I honestly think that losing him as a best friend would be the worst heartbreak of my entire life.
Or the best love story ever told.
Exactly. Take the risk.
Take the risk or lose the chance.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, I have no idea about what he is thinking or anything like that. He thinks the same. Come on, Soph.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He has to be. So. But then again, I feel like if I'm thinking it and it's taken me 6 years of friendship to get there, then he has probs thought about it too, right? 100%. He's a boy for fuck's sake. 100%.
He thought about it before you did.
Yeah, I've told my closest girls a lot of this info, but I just need some unbiased opinion. Okay, that's good. They're talking to you very well. Is the only reason I've gotten to this point being because my friends have been yapping in my ear? Okay, so you're now getting scared that, oh, they planted the seed for me. You know, is this genuine?
That was your subject line.
Or was it just bound to happen? And do you think I like or potentially love him? L-O-V-E. What are your thoughts? Do I just sit on it? Sorry, that was a long one. Love you so much.
Oh, love
you
too.
So much.
Right. God, girlfriend.
Right, girl. You need to get a novelist to sit and write, because this is about to
getting
be
pen to paper
the
immediately.
Most beautiful romance that you've ever had in your life.
Or is it?
It is. It 100% is. This man is driving 40 minutes.
I know.
To catch up with you in person.
Girls and boys can just be friends.
I know, but like if me and Sophia live 40 minutes away, you know, I'd hit you on FaceTime.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Yeah, she ain't driving to me. I'm not getting an Uber to hers. We'll just catch up on FaceTime,
phone, yeah.
right? The fact that you two want to be
physically close,
and he's making that, you know, it's probably an hour with traffic, this drive.
Yeah.
And you're making the effort. You know,
Do you think maybe like you're in this sort of like inner turmoil because you haven't seen him in this light before?
Yeah, it's hard to make that adjustment from, no, that's just Brian, my friend.
Yeah.
And you've been telling everyone for 6 years, no, that's just Brian, my friend.
And he always has just genuinely been that. But as you guys have grown up a little bit,
it's the growing
life's gone on, you know, you're
21 now.
Is he like slowly
becoming that man you want?
Yeah. And you're just like trying to, this is so hard because I've never, ever, ever had anything close to having a male friend, platonic, that I then fancy and dream about.
Same, never, ever.
I've only had gay male best friends.
Yes.
I've not had any straight male best friends.
No, I know. So we can't relate to this.
So it's hard, I can't relate to it. But
if this was Sophia and she had this incredible, imagine you had this, you were single.
I know.
And you had, or let's imagine I'm single. Yeah. I am single. And I had this incredible friendship.
Right.
You know, for 6 years with this guy. He's my best friend. All of us, you know, we make effort in crazy ways to see each other and catch up. I think he's smart, kind, gentle,
but
great
you're
body.
Not sure if you like fancy him.
But then I'm saying, oh my God, I fantasized last night, and then I'm doing it multiple times.
I know.
Would you not say,
go on,
go for it, babe?
Well, her friends are.
Yeah,
your friends are all rooting for it.
And I think it's hard to make that transition, but it's happening. You're in love. He's in love.
Maybe what the answer here is that you don't need to know what's going on just yet.
You just need to kiss first.
You just need to keep going as you are. And if something naturally, you know, we don't need to plan this. You know, if something naturally happens in the moment, then that's beautiful and it's amazing and you'll see how it feels. But I don't think you need to decide like today if you see him in a romantic way or not. Like you've got a lot of feelings, you know, your friends are kind of rooting for you guys. You're making, you know, you're thinking you're fantasizing about him, but then you're not sure if you find him attractive in that way.
That's why I think you need to. Sometimes people don't know if they're attracted to someone until they've like snogged or got sexual in that kind
Christmas
of way.
party.
I was just about to say, let's have some wine, let's have some mulled wine, and let's
see what
happens. Up those lips, okay?
I think just keep going. Like, this is a really important person in your life. I think you really value each other. You don't need to figure it out yet because
you don't necessarily need to have a conversation and have this I think I like you kind of thing. Like in an ideal world, you want it to just happen.
Organic and natural. So if it's going to happen, it will happen. Yeah. And if it doesn't, then it won't. Like, and you don't need to make the decision will be made for you. That's what I'm trying to say.
The universe
will make the decision for you.
What's going to happen, right? Yeah. And he's saying, It's Christmas party time, bitch.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I don't think you need a plan of action here.
Not yet anyway.
Not yet.
If this goes on for another 6 months, then yeah, we're going to have to do something here.
Why?
We're not waiting around for years.
How does it make you feel like if you found out that
exactly
Brian was speaking to this girl, had a date, was going to be exclusive? Would you feel like jealous?
Yes.
Would you feel hurt? Would you be sad?
There we go.
What would that... If Brian next week was like, I really want to, the next time I come and drive to see you, I really want to bring this girl. She's been super special to me. I've been waiting to introduce you guys, but I just think she's great. I think you're going to love her. How would that make you feel? Like,
and also, how would you feel if a guy asked you out?
Yeah, would you say yes?
Would you want to go? Like, would you be like, oh no, but what's Brian going to,
Yeah, like, ask yourself those questions.
Yeah, they're really important.
That might help you to like figure your emotions to the surface.
I think I'm holding out for a Christmas kiss.
I mean, we're romantics.
Yeah,
we love love.
Even just like, what if we go for a drive and we're looking at the Christmas lights, and then we pull into a lay-by.
It's cold.
It's cold. Oh, I'm chilly.
We've got some Christmas songs on gently in the background.
Yeah, and
under the mistletoe
with you. God, that would make you snog anyone. That song. With you. Yeah. And then he just pulls out a branch of mistletoe from his pocket, holds it above his head.
What do you say?
What do you say? And you've gone, God, this is it. It's happening.
It's happening.
What do you say? Justin's there under the mistletoe with you. And then brilliant. We've got a snog on our hands.
Yeah. See what happens.
But
this is the beauty of life, You don't need to know what's going to happen yet.
True. I know it's so easier said than done, but try not to get all in your head and overthink it.
Because you've got this far. You've got this far. So let's see what happens next.
It's very clear that the two of you are building something slowly, right? You're progressing. Something's going to happen.
To be continued. Dot.
Right, I'm making a note of your name.
I'll screenshot the email right now.
And you're letting us know what happens.
Let us know if you have a Christmas kiss.
Please. So we're waiting we will need to hear back from you in January.
Yes, please.
What a beautiful, January is such a shit month. We need a beautiful story.
Give us something to be happy about.
We need I'm pregnant.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking pregnant, girls.
Here we go.
Listen, we kissed, at the Christmas party.
We had
sex.
He
impregnated me. And, we've got two beautiful twins on the way. And listen, it wasn't on my bingo card for 2024.
But here we are.
And
you can call them Noel. And what's another little nice Christmas name? Jack Frost.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Noel and mistletoe. Yeah, love that.
Amazing. All right, thank you so much for listening, guys. It's been a lovely episode.
Should we find a Christmas quote? I'm seriously.
Let's find a Christmas quote.
Right, and next week, guys, we're gonna have Christmas trees in here, aren't we?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the plan.
Seriously.
That's the plan.
All right, I'm just gonna find a Christmas quote, Christmas love quote. Oh,
I'm typing in the exact same thing.
Whoa! If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard.
Make it a December to remember. We're not even in December yet.
Make it a December to remember. We're going to kiss Johnny. Maybe. Aren't we, Sophia?
Well, he's got a wife, so I'm not sure if we should.
Well, maybe we won't, but maybe we will.
Depends how much mulled wine is at the Christmas party.
And we're going to kiss Brian, our BFF.
Guess so.
Yeah. We've got 2 snogs on the horizon.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the podcast, you can get a bonus episode every single Monday over on patreon.com. Full episodes every single Monday over there.
You can indeed.
We're there a lot.
And we'll see you next Wednesday, but you can also follow us where you can follow us.
Yes. Email your dilemmas to hello@thegirlsbathroom.com.
You can follow us on Instagram at The Girls Bathroom and on TikTok at The Girls Bathroom, please.
And full episodes are now on YouTube.
And we'll see you on tour if you manage to get a tick.
See you on Monday if you're in the group chat, and if not, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye,
Love ya. Bye.